Welcome back. In our previous two classes, we have discussed how, when, and where, how dates are important in history, and which date we will choose. This session, we are moving to the next question. How do we periodize? What's the importance of periodization? What's your opinion? The periodization is needed or not? It's important. Do you know? If you're periodizing the things, we can make a comparison. So demarcation of the concept that is very important. If you're demarcating the things, definitely we can make a comparison. For example, a period of 1757 to 1857, British East India Company, their own rule, colonial rule. Then 1857 to 1957, British nation, British crown. It's a comparison of first 100 years and the next one. Then or otherwise, before independence and after independence. Easily we can make a comparison. So it's very important. In 1870, James Mill, a famous Scottish economist and a political philosopher, he published a mass 3-volume book. In his book, he divided the name of the book of British rule in India. The story of Indian history, it was divided into 3 periods, namely Hindus, Muslims and British. All those time it was a worldly accepted one, accepted categorization. You know. Now we cannot go with that one because some issues are there. The initial moment, Hindus, they were majority. This followed the Muslims, they came to India and started to rule. First Hindu rulers, then are followed by the Muslim rulers, again the British rulers. That was the 3 period. Many drawbacks are there. But comparison is easy. Anyway, classifications also comparison it was easy. Separating this British classification and the present the world historian, they have divided the history into other 3 periods or other 3 phases. That's namely ancient, medieval and modern. Our journey from class 1 to class 7, we have discussed lots of stories related to the ancient period. Then medieval period. Last year also we are discussing about the medieval period of India. See now, class 8, we are focusing on modern India. So the second classification. The first classification it was done by the Britishers, namely Hindus, Muslims and the British. And the present historian, they have divided the history into 3 parts, medieval, ancient and modern. Now we are moving with that. Such evolution onwards. Nomadic human being, nomadic man. On those times the human being they were food gatherers. They are moving one place to another. A nomadic life they have followed. A nomadic life. There wasn't any particular home for to live. They used to live on the trees or the caves or somewhere else. There was any habit of cultivating food items or food crops. Moving here and there and find the foodstuffs. Then certain developments that leads to settle his own life in a particular place. That phase is from a civilization. They have started to settle in a particular area. They started to cultivate the things. Means agriculture. They have started, and they started to domesticating animals, etc., etc. Ancient history, medieval period. See, the next one, modern one. Modern period means what? Modernity, knowledge. They started to raise question, developments, development of industries, development of business, trade, then the concept of democracy, liberty, equality, etc. This place, the modernity, the modern phase that we are going to discuss right now. So this classification, the division of history based on this ancient, medieval or modern, we will get a deep knowledge and a depth knowledge related to our own history and our developments. In the ancient time, what was the condition of Indian society? Then the medieval period. Who are there our rulers? And what they did for us? What was their administrative reforms? How we the people cope up with these all the developments? And the modern period, how the nationalism developed, how we have selected our rulers. When we started to select the rulers, dear children, so the periodization, that is very important in history. The advantage of periodizing the things, we will get a clear picture and a depth knowledge and more clarity related to the incidents or developments occurs in our society. Today, now this session we can conclude with the periodization is very important. You are periodizing the things, events, we can have a better knowledge related to the developments. The Britishers, they have divided the history just based on the religion or the rulers, Hindu, Muslims and British. On those days it was a widely accepted one, but there was some difference. Then the modern historians, they started to divide the history into three phases, namely ancient, medieval and modern. With the support of the three phases, ancient, medieval and modern, we can make a comparison of the human being, ancient period, how he was, then how he is at present. So we can collect a total. Now next session, we can move to the next topic. Take care and just how to make a thorough reading with your textbook. Thank you all. Have a good day.